Hello there. I thought that I should get a little bit of Path of Exile. And if I had to tell you, truthfully, honestly, I think what keeps kind of, throughout today at least, I could say for certain, what's kind of kept me coming back was thoughts of, I think, gear, to be honest. The thoughts of, in certain ways, combination, but also how gear can make things, maybe because of the class that this is a lightning arm that I right. And how I had even read in the guide how, I mean, there's a lot of gear focus, huh? So it's gonna be some uniques and other things like that. And I'm just thinking about build creation and how sometimes it seems like, I think, experimentation. Like, okay, I had this thought the other day as well. Do you think the best builds are, right? How are they discovered? And that they already exist, even now. They are just about to be unearthed through some. Right? I mean, this game's only getting what more? It's only getting more things added to it. I guess every once in a while, huh? I just feel like I would ask GGG if they had a sort, if they were trying to achieve like a snowball like effect. I mean, let's not forget. I think what knocks my socks off about this game is that it's free, right? And I enjoy this game more. I haven't really had my let's just say my finger hadn't the slightest inclination to click in Diablo 4. I'll just go ahead and say it. Because I thought with this game, I almost thought that $70 I might be spending on Diablo 4, I'd just drop on. I would finally drop that much. I mean, I'm still a free player on Path of Exile because I only play one character. I've been only playing one character. I just haven't been filling up the inventories that well enough to. We're just having a look. So, up the waterfall. What else we're kind of looking out for? Maybe it might be a little early, but 3 to 4 linked, green. So 3 linked green would be good. But a 4, that'd be a treat, huh?
Luxury and cruelty go hand in hand.
I think about diverging from the build as well. Like, I feel like it doesn't really matter what it, like, I don't know, you have some in the camp of wanting to prepare, right, for the build, and maybe that's where some of the best players and builds come from, maybe arguably. From the players who not always, sometimes meticulously craft, right, a build, maybe with some kind of calculator, right, so it's a build calculator, so to speak. At least with nodes and certain things, I mean, maybe some systems are more complex than others. And then you might have others that are more or less, maybe you're just always experimenting regardless about the planning or not, but I guess it depends on style, huh? Imagine you are speedrunning characters. I've seen people or racing, huh? Well, like I've seen people mill, right? Like I saw a Creparian teach me about milling, and I guess I kind of done that, not for any race purposes, just sometimes resource consolidation from characters before I just clean house. I suppose in some ways, huh? You never need to delete any characters, huh? Just make them better. But sometimes I think a new fresh start is not bad. And I think GGG would agree, huh? That's why we keep the campaign in this game. Because it has been kind of crafted right in a way where it does get to, I mean, I won't say, there's a lot of things that it helps out. Like there is the strategic use of assets, right? For throughout the game. It does have its own engine, so that's anything that could support the game in that aspect. So I do like the graphics in this game though. I feel like they've only gotten better. Path of Exile as well. Okay. So it's an enemy type with matching VFX, attack patterns. You ever feel inspired to make this very art, huh, that we see depicted in these games? I mean, take anything, like, I don't know, maybe sometimes it's not always about who, like, just the act of creation is a gift all its own. I'll tell you exactly what I was thinking just a second ago about these skeletons, and I was admiring them, right? Even the most basic skeleton, right? It's a classic, right? Character or type of character, monster. We'll just say character, right? And the magical attacking ones, yeah, they give them some more deadliness, but still, like, I'm familiar, like with the skeleton, like if they're an old friend or something, but they definitely have been in here. And a staple, right? But even still, how it could be worth just still doing your own take, right, on the skeleton. In whatever medium, for me, preferably 3D. Just pulling up something for Act 3, if I'm not mistaken. Let's put this in, huh? So look, this is what also I think I'm a big fan of, and I've always had this look of awe from thinking about how we kind of colloquially refer to this as the not skill tree, but skill forest, right? And how it's all kind of connects together, and it's like this network, right? Like in a root system, ecosystem, right? And I thought how nice that was. So graceful assault, huh? So raising our invasion, that is a priority, huh? Also, this is a glass cannon book, which, I mean, what do I want? Some like chunky, like where we're always gonna play the chunky characters. Yeah. You like chunky, huh? Because chunky, you think chunky means never die, but nah, I think they're all the characters are fun. I just wouldn't want people to have to feel like, see, why do we feel like we have to always play chunky? I mean, maybe it's player preference, but I think if there's just this undeniable entertainment from playing the other, exploring the other options available, right? Such as for class.
I'm not up to that just yet.
That thing! It slaughtered everyone!
I do admire the storytelling they kind of get to have in moments. Yeah. Maybe it would also, I think, inspired by Zizarin from the Path of Exile community, is the...
May it be the chariot that conveys your dreams into reality. Malachi.
Oh wow.
Piety was after.
So look what we have here, stiletto. So you could always do other things. Should we Alkid, huh? Imagine we get a nice roll. When do I normally get to use these? Look at that, completed challenge. Tell me that wasn't the best time to do that, huh? Now, am I going to be equipping it right now? Not quite. The priority, the need is not that high. So we have an ascendancy on this area. I forgot about that, huh? Another staple other than the main content, huh? That was in a 3-link, so we don't need to worry about that. So, an after image, huh? I get why people want to be chunky though. I feel like this game, I feel like sometimes with the numbers get so hectic sometimes. Multiplications upon, well, maybe normalize, or, you know, I'm sure maybe just like in geometry, right, when we're modeling art assets, how maybe for math that we could reduce like the counts, right, of things. Like you have like these absolute well, like we have that term, right, bullet sponges for certain types of characters, right, and some modern games, right, a certain kind of thing we're seeing in from some some talented bunch of people, right. But hey, this is what they were hired for. This is what the scope of that project was. But
consideration and hesitation.
oh,
The former
it's too late.
is wisdom, the latter is fear.
You know, I like Izaro. I like that character. Badly impressed with her. It's probably one of, I think, my favorite voice lines in this game. Some of them. So hey, let's just say pretend we walked there, huh? Hey, look, we're back, huh? No, but hey, I'm really grateful for Path of Exile, Grinding Gear Games, for their commitment, right, to this game. I kid you not, it had been 10 years since I first tried it, and it had only gotten better, in my opinion. And it's free. My. Yeah, I believe Frenzy was part of the build. I should grab it now. Precision, haste, hold of ice, mana forged arrows. Let's go Frenzy.
Travel far.
The spirit is strong.
Well, no. Oh, look at that. Do we dare do that to an orb? It's not that great of a build. Hey, you know what? Sometimes I just wanna... Okay, it's not the worst thing. Just wanna see things, boom. Okay, look at that. Maximum life and fire resistance. This is... If that was, instead of intelligence, it's got the accuracy bonus, so that's fine. I can't complain. Look at that. All both of those both are beautiful rings too. Well, I mean, I won't just throw this one away. Obviously, that's a good ring. Hold on to that one. This is not solo self-found like I normally like to play. Superior flask, huh? I think for viewership, I'd like to just save or spare on a... Just save the jewelry, it's no problem. I mean, I'm happy with my belt already. It's just sometimes I think when you almost have the... If you happen to pick it up anyway, you might happen to have a alternate varieties of belts, right? I don't mean having the highest maxed it. It's just like the type of stat, right? So here's the fire resistance belt, right? But let's just say I have a huge percent in that, and I'm a little over my cap. Bam! I want to shift it over to help out the cold, which is actually in this case true because I think I got the lightning, the fire. That helmet, I'm a little too attached to that helmet, to be honest. But hey, make it a 3-link. You know, now that we got friends or Frenzy. So what's up? Frenzy with mana forged arrows is I hear the play. I can say if I had just sold off all the flasks. I don't want to hoard flasks forever, so I'm just gonna...
Greetings.
This one I'm gone. See ya. Iron rings, huh? I guess I have no need for them. I can hold on to the belt for now. So does she... Have we earned the right to buy skill gems? Oh no. They're all the ice. grace or haste, no?
I gave the piety led us into journey well.
I have spoken.
Yeah. Why do I always feel like it take? You know, I feel like my completion time for maybe I just sidetracked myself at this point. Like I know I don't need to go to the crypt, right? Because it's optional, right? The Weaver though isn't. So. I will say that I also think that you can be maybe inspired for easily inspired. I think, well, to be honest, anytime, but it's definitely hard to miss inspiration when you're playing a fresh run, even in a new league, right? Especially in a new league. About new builds, right? About how almost like your character build can tell a story, right? And I'll give an example of one that I was thinking about for Gladiator, right? And you know what? Maybe it was partway inspired by Russell Crowe's performance in the movie and such, and maybe a little bit of Naofumi-san from My Shield Hero, but you can imagine how like both those characters, what they might blend in without getting too much into the detail of that. You might have a protective character, right, and then a strategic character for such a case. And what I came up with was a minion wielding a gladiator who uses minions, right? I would have checked through the list to see whatever I thought was the most fitting minion, right? Maybe the most gladiator, like you want the gladiator theme. Well, you might have to just go with the strongest, of course, but if you ever could get that flavor in sometimes, with the theme of your, like you have like a more the gladiator-esque warriors, or closest you could get to that, right? And you are a shield focused, right? So you taunt, right? You taunt so that your minion gladiator comrades, right, do the charge, right? And I feel like that's the Russell Crowe part. And he's like talking giving some lip, right, to the, are you not entertained? And then boom, he aggroes them, right? Meanwhile, maybe you have archers, or you have a mix of magic or melee, right, only. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's an ARPG, we're not stuck in those movies, adaptations, right? We could do other things in this sandbox of sorts. We could, if I dare reference it as such, But so yeah, I was thinking how we're quick to try to like glorify our own character, make him so sometimes more godlike, how it feels like in some games. But how in that character's like, oh, what if my goal was to like better defend my my NPC allies, right? And heck, maybe it would be helpful possibly for you doing those little quests, right, with Einar, right? Take the heat off some alpha Einar, any beasties that comes with. Right, so but right now, I could say I get a little dose of that with this Mirage Archer. It's like having my own, it's like a shadow, huh? It's like having an extra shadow. And the arrow flies out of that shadow. Or it's like that, something that's you've seen, right, or the arrow, you shoot the arrow of binding, right, into the shadow of something or another, something that even has a shadow, right? And you stop them in their tracks, right? But yeah, look, so spiders, right, can influence a build. Maybe you want that Spider-Mancer vibe. Um, maybe they're even a special type of flavor. And now, what's on the menu? Spiders, is it now? No. But hey, you never know with those superior gems, the quality. I believe that's the quality, right? Yeah. Make this. Alright. I think that just gave us a little boost. But yeah, so in addition to that, I mean, some of those novelty builds, I don't know. I mean, honestly, no, it's not always. But imagine what you never know kind of what you can get with drops, but I think maybe that's what some veteran players who try to do pioneer new builds, right? Good builds, right? The best builds is by, I think, also knowing what they can let the system, how they could work the system, right? And it's a complex series of systems. But definitely great time. But here we are in a den of spiders, and we could create our own. We can craft our own spider, right? Now, I feel like at what point can you, for the sake of originality, is it okay? You think it's okay to, have transformative art, right? If you're within all legality, right? You have commercial rights, Because I'm thinking, like, at what stage you just want every last thing to be somehow maybe brand new. I'm thinking about animations, where I'm thinking even if I create a 3D model for the spider. I was thinking about the animation for it. I was thinking about maybe, just using a spider cave, right? It's not like a spider initially, right? For depending on the type of the spider. Is this the hero's character? Oh, here, my bad. Go ahead. Okay. Gotcha. Thank you. Tempted. Yeah. Sometimes though you commit with you gotta go, like, when you get that commitment with the builds. I think sometimes those best builds are never luck, but always like a certain grit to, like, almost you get those moments of not knowing when or where to expect certain types of I think there are, like, hard transition. Maybe there I should say not if you choose survivability, over damage, in which case you might have more flexibility, because right, for me, I just invested in the bows. Obviously if I suddenly switch to this dagger, I might not be doing the best. But we could definitely. Now, where do we get mana forge arrows from, I guess we'll use this eventually. Let's try and sort of.
Piety would have. Go with courage.
Yeah, no, we did not need that other one. Yeah, we're just hanging on to those for now. Prince, no. Orbit. No. And career.
You are aware.
You don't need to pick as many things up, but hey, chromatic orb. Nothing I would craft up. I'm pretty glad I have these resistances right now. But yeah, no, we could use it. We could up it on the cold. You know, and this the helmet. The helmet has been something and the chest, huh? That's a 3-link chest. That's pretty decent for what we got right now. Ooh, no orb. I wish I could turn this into a scouring. Can I do that? Can I decraft this? Should be worth 2, right?
Yes.
Let's check out this menu. No, we have the more aggressive ring right now. Continue on to the wetlands. Yeah, that's maybe something else that I have. You know, like the pro, I think more experienced Path of Exile players is that you can get through the campaign faster because you spend less time picking up items that you would have otherwise grabbed because you thought that it was best to grab it. Maybe it depends on your position or your game mode. There are more, and that's what also is we have different game modes for different way to play this game a little bit. How do you feel about trade? You know, I'm genuinely open to trade. I've done it in the past, and I would. Wow, that helmet. Finally, you know what? This helmet has been faithful with those sockets. Yeah, we should up our shrapnel ballista. I guess it doesn't matter, huh? The chain, or maybe I'm always mixing those up. I mean, it doesn't matter, huh? Because they're all linked together. Right, so faster attacks, support for our ballista. And then maybe someday cold damage. Okay, if you ask me on the spur of a moment, how would I have changed my character? And what you had just saw, you saw me wearing a heavy helmet, right? Probably I'm more strength oriented. It was unique, though, right? can you do? Like, I feel like if there's always something or another vendoring them if I don't need it. Yeah, that would pretty good set, man. You know, I'm thinking, does the iron ring, is that, well, those are both pretty nice. Maximum life, and you know, I'm keeping that. If I get those, I need those two stone rings to actually have some health and resistance. Yeah, no, that helps getting through the labyrinth. Otherwise, there's a fair bit to get through. No way, these gloves, perfect. That. I've got to pay a visit, huh, to Ender, but hey. And I'm not used to using. Is it Fury? Frenzy? Am I used to using this? Okay. Symbol. Oh, perfect. Perfect, look at that. We can't equip the. You know what? Then I'll just use Blink Arrow then for now. Because we had to do something about that. Just want to level it up. Oh. I feel like I'll level it up and then I'll find out why I should have actually leveled it up too. But now I feel like sometimes there's a taking this, you know, the seriousness out of some of the game. Like, we don't need to stress sometimes. I think most of the I will get evasion, right? Because I think that that's what we should work towards. You know what though? I will say that I am playing a non-hardcore though, and I feel like those ones sometimes with just these chaotic elements. Oh, it's some definite for the really unattached characters. I feel like maybe those ones, those are characters you might have even like, I mean, sure, you don't have to, you could just continue with that character, but I also think that maybe what would make it more but we could also maybe introduce you to some new possibilities for your builds, right? Like, you might be you could tap into that state that you happen to be in and harness right. Harness that. Surely you'll get through that. Or not, but hey, so you might be able to think your way out of the hopefully a box. At least or maybe you feel woefully unprepared. But that's why you build more defensively, right? Yeah. Whoops. Right, because then that would always be the choice, right? Build. Whoops. Build defensively, unless you're pretty confident and you know attack patterns. I haven't been doing the mechanic, to be honest. I feel like I was hoping to just complete an entire act, if I'm being honest, in one stream. And the little bit of times, you know, that I have been streaming this game recently. For Act 2 at least, the Act 2 has not been as fast. I don't think it's a growth goal. But you think about it, and this almost gets you, is the thought that there are 10 acts, right? And we are only on the second. I don't know. I guess I'm thinking about how the pros, they complete theirs in 5 hours. Like, and I thought, how long have I been at the encampment, the village, right? How long have I been in my inventory? Like,
Poor corrupted creature.
yeah, we can just skip certain things. So now that I have, you know, once you have gotten past Act 10, go forward. You just want to do, kind of create your own. Well, there's the certain, do only the most necessary. Thank you. Farewell. Quick little. From there, we snag this one, and we have the on the slot bonus, right, which is what we're benefiting also from by running Frenzy. Oh wait, so do I just spend that? My mana's unaffected. I feel like I might do the mechanic once I'm out of the act. And that's another, maybe that's exactly the thing, huh, that keeps you from finishing the campaign as quickly. And when you do it, I mean, you could tell them. I like the combination of skills that sometimes building that is like, and how then if that's the case, then for me maybe sockets is king on a piece of view. and the sixth link is of the highest tier. Yeah, we've been chugging, huh? This. No. Oh, hold on. I want to
I'm not up to that just
try it
yet.
out here. Okay, it is. Okay. I just happened to open it quickly. Just the right way.
Hardly hope for better results.
Okay. Hey, thanks. So hey, what, is it me or has these flasks on up and juicing back up? Maybe I'm just not racking up enough spore core. At least they help with some effects, huh? The more obscure ones, at least. But hey, we're here now. Oh boy. Dude, I picked up everything, huh? No, that's what it feels like. But no. Yeah, and I'm thinking instead of as a someone who also creates game art, how to be like definitely original, but also sometimes it seems like not being original is what the sometimes the standard. Like it seems like I'm being almost slowly coerced into having to ask politely someone, sometimes a complete stranger, right, on the internet, for a sort of introduction and to ask them maybe about a particular work of theirs. Maybe they're a concept artist, right, and I'm a 3D modeler, and I want to
That would only slow
get
me
their
down.
permission to model maybe a piece of 2D concept art, right? Thus transforming it from 2D to 3D, right? Surely there's a... We could ditch this thing. Oops. No. But... Hey, something went. Moving on from that though. I definitely still enjoy game art. I just would like to be the one. I guess I feel like maybe I'm not as satisfied having to ask for permission, and that I then should do my own original stuff. But maybe it's because there's like this trial and error that comes with sometimes most aspects, and maybe I don't know. Is that when you know you're on the front front lines, the frontier, huh? Advancing it when you're having a smooth time of it always, or when you do get through those moments, right, where it's like challenged, is when you become the better whatever you're. In my case, right, this is talking about game art, right? Plus, something that stuck with me that I feel like I have to, I can't help but share is a certain ebook I bought about 3D game art character, right? Game art, well, not game art, but essentially character art, right? And how back in the day, people weren't always so specialized. They could do various aspects, and that reading that and following through that little course, right, strictly through ebook, right? I'm happy to say I enjoyed it. I liked the little character. That it was definitely certain things. See, I didn't need. I knew I picked that up earlier. Now these rings are a little scuffed, but right click these sockets. Wands. You never know, so I thought I'd just check real quick. But yeah, maybe not even the flasks on. Ah, I don't need any more belts. I need that last shit. Whoops, that was a complete accident. Removes curses on you, so definitely better than this one. Oh, that one's also good. Here, we'll just... yeah, we're staying. Because I don't need half this crap that I have on me right now. This will give your belts cold resistance. Hold on there. Maybe I was too hasty with the belt at least. We're not going back right now though. I want to keep going. Yeah, how quickly you want to get to the next act though, because of change in gear score, right? How quickly?
That would only slow me down.
Okay, here we are though. Glad. Thank you, Act 2, for entertaining us for a brief little while. I'll be closing the stream after the completion of Act 2. Thank you. I definitely had to get in a stream today. Work it, like a muscle. Ooh. My bad. Alright, let's try that again. Ooh, it's those rocks, nothing else. I like this fight though, Made me realize, look how quickly I might... Well, the rocks is one thing. We got him though. There's nothing to worry about. See, like, even though it looks like I want to pick it up, I don't have to pick it up, I should say. It'll slow me down. So I had to get Helena to do that? Okay. No problem. We got the new town. No matter how nice that road looks. Yeah, and they're not always doing those strong boxes either. Just for sometimes payout. Maybe the expected payout, like whatever might be in there. The odds of whatever's in there is like compared to if they know if they just push themselves deeper into the game's content, right? That they will more guaranteed, right, to get a piece of gear that is good for them than chancing something their own level at that time, because it costs the time.
I don't mean to sound
Yeah, no, I said I was gonna stop the stream, but I thought, you know what, since we get spat out like that over here, I'm just gonna... I'll go ahead. You know what, since we're wearing the iron rings right now, I will loot that. And I will check it real quick. Okay, I was gonna say, what are the odds though? You get a nice... And that's exactly what I'm talking about, huh? For... at least some of this crafting, but hey, you know, I like being able to craft the gear too. I feel like then you can make gear better sometimes, you know, right? Okay. Even the worst piece of gear, because I mean, maybe it's more expensive, like, but you could do that, right? In this game, you could say that I took maybe the worst rolled gear, but you turned it into like a pretty decent, you know, like what you need to be.
A stranger.
It's just maybe it's not as much.
Maramoa Patu. Talakora.
Okay. Nice to meet you.
Have fun elsewhere.
I didn't notice that about them last time. Yeah, that character.
What's going on?
You know what? I gotta be more strict on this stuff. Can get a guaranteed either cold damage bow or ice resistant belt. A belt could be nice, but I guess it'd be fine to sell that.
Stay out of the shadows. What's up?
More importantly, what do you got? Ooh, this is a nice one. Look at this, 4 link, but it's all blue, so that'd be mini chromatic ore. But it's definitely beautiful, and that's what I'm talking about. How could you have known to get that? That might be on the table for you. I'll hoard it for now, just because there's no harm in it. But it could be the part of this stream where I just close it. But I thought, why not? You get a quick rundown how maybe I get through. I'll hold on to the gems for now because I was just reading about some of these. Barrage. I don't believe I'll be using that though right now. But it could be its own thing. Thank you for watching.
What is it?
I'm definitely enjoy this game. If you haven't played Path of Exile, it's free. You can play it on a variety of platforms such as grab both those belts, because you know I might try my look at some of that. Look at that turquoise amulet. Isn't that something we'd be interested in? Yeah, dexterity and intelligence. Maximum life. I'll buy that. Okay, you sneak peek. You just gotta look into. Look at that. What do we need for augments? Four of these. Okay. No, I was not gonna try my look at that. Oh, you thought I was gonna? No. You know what? Here. This. Let's make this a bonus piece of content. Right here, we got this right. It's not the best, but we don't need it to be. So let's throw it on the nice one. So look, it's gonna make this a rare, and we take a chance. Look, now we got the maximum life on it, which is great. It's got cold resistance, not as great as it's okay. We'll put it on just in up our cold, but we get a little bit of bonus armor. If that was evasion, that'd be awesome, or accuracy, and then stun recovery. Maybe you think this is better, but that's the beauty. I can keep it, huh? Wow, and look, now we just got a lightning one, huh? So look, now this is what I'm talking about. Now I have my options, right? And now if I check my, I mostly balanced it out, right? So I can leave them alone for now. Chaos resistance. I don't think I'll be needing that, but at least it's like I can say that though. So we'll want to reroll those. But hey, thanks for watching.
Yes.
Join me next time on Path of Exiles, Affliction League, non-solo self-found.